Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Sharon, who sent us the song I Believe You by the Carpenters, and this is from their final studio album titled Made in America. I really don't have anything new I can say at the beginning of this video that I haven't already said in all of my other Carpenters reactions. But I'm just so thankful that you guys have been supporting this journey all the way through. I have gone through so many ups and downs listening to this group, and when I say ups and downs, it's all been gravy, but emotionally, they do not leave any stone unturned, and we are the beneficiaries, and I think it's just going to be that way forever. I think if I just look at my master reactions sheet, the very first Carpenters reaction I gave was almost exactly a year ago, June 30th, 2025. So I'm basically 1 year into my Carpenters journey, you could say. And my God, it has been so fruitful, and I have you all to thank for the support. So with all that said, I'm excited to check this out today. Thank you once again to Sharon for the request. But now, let's jump into it.
I believe you.
The flute into drums into Karen. What a sequence.
To the sky and steal a star so you can put it on my finger. I believe you.
A star and a wedding ring. What a concept.
Baby, I believe you. I believe you.
Tranquil.
When you say that every time that we make love,
I'm imagining greenery, flowers blossoming, a beautiful fountain.
Will please you. Baby, I believe you. Blind faith makes me follow you.
It's moments like that.
I live in a cave.
Reinvigorates all of the magic.
Just ask me and I'll marry you. You don't have to sell me, 'cause you overwhelm me. I've made up my mind.
You don't have to sell me, you overwhelm me.
Lifetime.
I want to go back to when that whole sequence started. It became so grandiose so quickly and then quickly subsided here. And I was actually expecting more of an obvious re-break into the second verse, but seems like the come down from the chorus was actually far more gradual than maybe typical, and certainly from what I expected. Because normally you think of like a big chorus hit and then you quickly change in dynamics back to the verse. But the fall was so measured. Let's wind it back some here.
Just ask me and I'll marry you.
Ask me and I'll marry you.
Don't have to sell
So
me,
that seems to be the re-entry into the verse. You don't have to sell me. I almost was thinking that was a post-chorus.
I believe you.
I love Karen's
When you
voice
swear
more than
that
air.
we'll keep on growing strong, and that forever isn't long enough to love me like you need to. Baby, I believe you.
The very slight croak in her voice.
Baby, I believe
You hear the vocal fry once again.
Baby, I believe you.
I love vocal fry.
Baby, I believe you.
1, wonderful vibrato and just these dreamy notes above.
Honey, I love you.
Ooh. The drum hits were not expected. I thought we were finished. Is this part of the chorus? Maybe it is post-chorus. I don't know if I was doubting myself.
I believe you when you say you'll fill my body with your soul, and love will grow into a freckled little girl who looks like we do. Baby, I believe you. Baby, I believe you. Honey, I love you.
Wow. That is such a beautiful song. Goodness gracious. It has all of the prototypical Carpenters notes that make these tracks just so uniquely theirs in terms of the arrangement, in terms of the melody, the instruments, the lushness, the dreamlike state that we inhabit. The big drum hits I was not expecting at all, but I love the re-entry into that big final chorus. It just made so much sense once we, have that space, because I was expecting like the song to be a little longer, and then when we got to that full quiet, I was like, okay, well, maybe they just wanted to keep it short and sweet, or this song like flew by me. But the run back up was to die for. I have a lot to say about the lyrics in this song. I think there is it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's pretty cut and dry. There's like an obvious meaning on the surface, and I think there's one level deeper that is worth discussing. So, I believe you. All of the love that you promise me, the grand sort of gestures that you are promising me, literally taking the stars, putting them in my wedding ring. I believe you. Like, I don't need to be convinced. You have me. You've already convinced me. Somehow, some way, I have figured out that you are my soulmate. So really anything you do at this point, it's all, it's all like the cream on top. It's all of the extra Sundays to the Sunday, because I already have what I need in you. I don't need additional gifts or anything that's truly lofty. But the thing is, even if you're promising those, and I believe you in that promise, it's not just, oh, you're saying it to say it. You will come through with those things. I have that core belief in you. It's a ultimate trust that's being conveyed. And if you think about it from the flipped perspective, where you are the person giving your complete unadulterated love to the other, it is so raw, it is so pure, you want that love to be well received, right? You don't want the person to have that shred of doubt that you won't come through on your promise. The moment that those kind of things come up, that's where there will be a bit of friction in the budding of that romantic relationship, or in this case, the full blossoming and the vision of the white picket fence and the lifelong love that you'll share. If there isn't that foundation of trust, you really have sort of cracks in your foundation, in my opinion. And that's one thing to say, is that trust is certainly earned, and over time, if you somehow eroded that trust, you have to rebuild it with more gestures. But the belief in the moment is, hey, all of these things that you promised me, I know you're going to come through. And even if you didn't promise these things to me at all, I would have still been down for you, because that's how much I'm certain of you. Think about how much, like, how many stories there exist of unrequited love where one person is endlessly pining over the other, and how few stories there are of that love being matched. You know, you've found your person who loves you just as much as you love them. And my God, that energy is like, I don't know, that could rocketeer us to insert any faraway nebulas that may exist, Andromeda, I don't know. Love is such a powerful fuel. I will say it, I've said it before, I will say it again. And a song like this, where you not only believe in the love that's being presented, but you accept the love that you've been given and accept that whatever is being promised will come through, I think that's the most fertile ground for a relationship to truly thrive. Now, obviously, if you're doing the promising, you want to come through, not to just kind of whisper sweet nothings and promise air. Coming through will actually further, let's say, buttress the love that you already have. And really, if we're going to be honest with what we say, what we think, what we believe, then anything we promise is going to be the thing that we follow through with. So I feel like this song is one of the ultimate displays of love, because it's not only love on the receiving end, it's love on the receiving and accepting end. I believe this love that you have for me is true, and I love you so entirely. Take a shot every time I said love during this reaction. Thank you very much, Sharon, for the request today. I had a blast listening to this track. Truly, you can't go wrong with the Carpenters, but this song definitely is up there for me. I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.